Ed Hers, Managing Director of oil and gas company Hillhouse Resources. Thank you very much for being with us here on RT International. Now, first of all, what is behind the fall in the oil prices and how much is it affecting the shale gas industry? I understand there's different technologies involved, but how is it affecting the industry in general?
Well, there's several things working on the price of oil at this moment. The first was the Federal Reserve Bank of the United States has backed away from quantitative easing. And so the value of the dollar has been steadily rising over the last year and a half. Because oil is the only commodity traded worldwide in dollars, that means oil has become more expensive to OPEC's best customers, those in India, those in Asia. And so OPEC began to let the price fall to keep these economies from going into a recession. We've had another item with the easing of sanctions with Iran and more Iranian oil getting to the markets, with the new Libyan oil coming to market and more Iraqi production reaching the market. A simple increase of just 1% of supply can drive the price of oil down 25%. We've seen that with the 1% increase in daily production from August to September across the world. That was 910,000 barrels against a 93 million barrel a day market. And so we've got two things working. One is the revaluation of the dollar. The second is the increased supply.
Now, we have the OPEC meeting coming up imminently, actually. What do you expect from the upcoming OPEC summit? And do you think that the countries will agree on a production cut, or are we likely to see production increase or stay the same?
That is certainly the real question. OPEC has got to decide if they want to do a production cut and increase the price of oil, what that will do to the economies of their best customers. If they raise the price of oil and it sends these economies into a recession, that will lead to lower demand for oil and could create a whirlwind effect of lowering prices even later next year and lowering demand.
Now, about moving into fracking now, does the price of oil affect fracking in any way? In fact, at what point will fracking cease to be profitable?
Well, the average wells in the United States for shale oil need prices greater than $70 a barrel. And these are the average wells. Some producers cannot produce effectively or economically at oil prices of $70. Some can continue to produce below 70. What we will see is less capital expenditure. We'll see fewer wells drilled in the coming year. And so United States production in the shale oil plays will decline for 2015.
All right. Interesting to hear your thoughts. Ed Hers, Managing Director of oil and gas company Hillhouse Resources, here with us on RT International.